Hello my friends, well, thanks for watching this video. I wanted to do another one about aliens, but I'm not going to do that today because, yesterday there was a comment and that really aggravated me a little bit because honestly it's not the first time that happens. Of course, somebody wrote like, wow, you've talked about this before, you have too much fantasy, ghosts and aliens and conspiracy theories. I want to tell you something. Just because someone hasn't experienced something does not mean it doesn't exist or that other person did not experience it. Just because I'm not a great cook, and I'm not, I'm a vegan, I just heat up some vegetables, that's no big deal. But I'm never going to be a chef cook, and I want to tell you something, that doesn't mean that other people don't have that ability. So maybe you're not sensitive enough and you haven't experienced it, but it does not mean that you can put people into categories, and say like, oh, too much fantasy, crazy, whatever. Don't let that happen. Fight it back. Because I want to tell you a story that really happened from a neighbor. She saw a red light over a forest, a big red light, flying or gliding over a forest. And when she was home and calling her family, it was gone. So she told us, we were on the street, a lot of men from the neighborhood, and she talked about that. And they took the mickey out of her. I mean that. They made so much jokes. Her own husband, put her down. And then I said, listen, you idiots, all of you, just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean it didn't happen. Because that woman was nearly crying. She was nearly crying because she told what she saw. And I fought for her because, I want to tell you, many people have experiences and don't come forward because people make fun of them. Because they put them in categories, say, oh, he or she is crazy. And they don't want that. That's why they keep it for themselves. But that shouldn't be like that. Nobody should be afraid of telling what they've seen. Even if not everybody can see it or has seen it. It does not mean it doesn't exist, and it does not mean you're crazy. It doesn't mean you have too much fantasy. About me, in my surroundings, many people have experienced things that I've seen. So it's not just me. My dogs react to it. It is not just me. It's not my fantasy. This is real. There is a life after death, and I bet you there are aliens. I bet you there are ghosts. I know there are. I had so many experiences and I make videos about this, but don't categorize me as a crazy author, with too much fantasy. Don't you dare do that. No, really, it's not like, because see, that is why people don't come forward. Another person that another story, a man comes to me from my close circle of friends and says, I would only tell this to you because you understand, because I could tell this to nobody else. They would all think I'm crazy. But when I was like biking and he was in a tent and his grandmother always used a walking stick, and when she walked it clicked, and I said, I swear to you, I've heard that walking stick in front of my tent going back and forth, and I, as a grown man, was too scared to go outside and look. He did never tell that to anybody. He told it just to me. That's why I'm not going to name a name, but I tell you, that shows you how many people have experiences and don't come forward because they're scared. So don't let anybody ever categorize you. Fight it back. What you experience as real is real, because you've experienced it. Don't let anybody put you into any category. Fight it. So now that I've got that off my chest, subscribe to my channel if you like. Leave a like, thumbs up if you agree with me. If you like the video, come back. There will be more videos. I'm glad you're part of my internet family. Click the notification bell, leave a comment, be nice, and you get a shout out. Yes, talk to you later. Take care of yourself and see you soon.